Okay. Hi everyone. A little bit different today. It is. Let me get my phone real quick. Wherever my phone may be, I'm not too sure. It's on the ground, and I got it. Sorry. It is. Hold on. It's 12. It's past 12. So my phone is in black and white. It is shoot. Wait, I got a text. Wait, I'm so sorry. Wait, I'm recording. It is 12:05 right now. It's technically, it says January 4th, but technically for me, because I'm still awake and stuff, it is January 3rd, 2026 right now. It is day 6, I believe, of doing this. It's almost a whole week, which is pretty gnarly, pretty crazy. So yesterday's video I made before the day was over. I made it like really early in the day. I'm not gonna lie. It's cool, but it's also not cool because something else could happen in the day that affects how I feel. So like the day is gonna be off by like a little bit when I go back and look, because it technically isn't a full representation of how I felt that day. It was more like a representation of how I felt for half of that day, and I went on my first date in 6 months yesterday, which just is. I heard to keep expectations low, and I foolishly today I was really anticipating them to text me. I think they were out today. I feel so insecure. This is what the topic is going to be about today. It's going to be about insecurity, because I feel that I'm expecting too much out of somebody who I only have ever known for 3 days. And I can say that, and I can acknowledge the fact that it is silly and that it's stupid. But, however, I'm feeling that emotion right now. I'm feeling that emotion of, like, I'm feeling antsy. I'm feeling like I want them to text me back, and I want them to, I want to hear from them, and I'm curious about them, and I want to hear all that they're doing, I wouldn't say that I'm mad. I wouldn't say that I'm like mad and like I'm expecting them to do all these things, like how dare you not do this and not do that, because I don't expect them to, but I still. Whoa, okay, processed emotion. What? Okay, I expect them to. That's the issue. That's what's going on right now. Okay, scratch. Cut. Scratch everything I said. I expect them to, and that's why I'm feeling the way that I am. Why do I? It's silly. It is very silly. You meet somebody, and you think that they're a very cool person. That happens a lot of times with a lot of people. I guarantee you, probably today, somebody in on Earth probably met somebody for the first time today and thought they were super cool, and now they're thinking about them a lot. Now I'm like, for backstory, I just got out of a excuse me, I'm so sorry. I just got out of a 1.5 year long relationship, and that was 6 months ago. So technically, I haven't really dated. I haven't, tried to date anybody in almost 2 years, which can really do something to you, like a little bit, because it kind of just makes you like feel like, whoa, like I don't know. I forgot how to play a ball. I forgot how to shoot threes. I can only shoot ones, but that's only half of the time, and my guarding is kind of ass. So what do I do? It's like I'm rusty. I'm like Shaq when he was on the Celtics. Like, bro, wrap it up, GG's. But also I'm like if I'm like almost about to be 20, I got time. I'm chill. So those emotions that I've already dealt with when it comes to dating somebody, when it comes to like going on dates with somebody and figuring out who they are, that was something that I've already dealt with, and I've already figured out and then a year and a half to like 2 years pass, and then I completely, that was something that I never even thought about, never even considered. I completely forgot how to do that, and now I'm back in it. I'm in a new chapter in my life where I guess I'm back to doing what I was doing before, which is so weird and so strange. And I'm not used to it. I'm not used to doing this game of love, because yesterday I was really feeling like, oh, this sucks. This absolutely sucks. And I was thinking to myself, like, why do I put myself through this? Why do I have to put myself through this? What if I just say no? What if I just, like, block them? Or what if I'm not going to block them? But what if I just, like, ghost them? That's why ghosting... That's why ghosting is an issue, because it's easier to leave. Because I'm having this feeling right now of like, man, I'm so anxious and I'm so scared, and I hate this feeling of being anxious and I hate this feeling of being scared. I hate the fact that I have to constantly like thinking about them and think what they're doing, and I'm just sort of stuck and I'm paralyzed in the thought of them. Fireworks. It is January 3rd. That's a lot of fireworks. That's a lot. Can I see the fireworks? I'm so confused. You're hearing this, right? No, I can't see anything. It's still going. It's still going. It sounds like it's like really close. Oh my god. Okay. That was cool. That was neat, I guess. I'm not too sure what that was. Unedited, by the way. We're doing this live. I'm gonna give myself 5 more minutes and I'm gonna wrap it all up. Hopefully wrap it all up, or maybe it's gonna come to a prompt end. Who knows? I'm very scared. I'm very terrified. I today was working on a gift for them because we had our first date yesterday, and right before the date ended, I was like, hey, would you want to go on a second date? Like no, like it wasn't technically a date, more like a hangout between friends. And at the end of the date, I awkwardly asked them like, hey, do you want to go on like an actual like second date? I really like you. I think you're cool, or something like that. I really genuinely forget, but I know I said, do you want to go on like an actual like second date or first date? I've scratched that. I have no idea what I said. I have no idea, but I know how I felt. I know how I was present in the moment. I know how they were looking. Like I wasn't even looking at them. Oh my god, I wasn't even looking at them. That's so embarrassing to me. I wasn't even looking at them. Who doesn't look at them? Like imagine me and you right now, okay? Hey, would you want to like go on like a date or something? Or hey, would you want to like go on like a date or something? Which one would you say yes to? Probably the second one, I assume. I don't know what I look like because I wasn't looking at the camera. Then I'm not looking at the side monitor. Anyways, we hung out yesterday, and then okay, emotion process number 2. Bookmark that, timestamp it, put it in the comments. Bookmark that. Bookmark this channel on your Chrome browser next to your extension. Oh my god, it's only been a day. It's only been a day, and when I hang out with my friends, I don't think that they still like me after we hung out. Because sometimes, a lot of the times actually, I hang out with like my friends, and then next day I text them like once or twice throughout the day, and that's it. And I still have 100% confidence that we're still friends. So why am I doing this? There's no need. There's no need to be doing this, because it's like I'm looking at them through a different light right now. But there's still somebody who is, they still should be on the same level as all my friends. There's no reason for them to be a bit higher. We're not dating right now. I have not committed yet. They could be a weirdo serial killer right now, and I would have no idea. There's no reason for me to put them on this pedestal and give them this expectation when I've only known them for like 3 days. This was a good talk, guys. This was really a good talk. Okay, well, I'm gonna give myself an extra minute or two, because now I question, what do I do now? What do I do afterwards? Because you imagine, I'm saying you in general term, but I don't know you. I'll never know you. Imagine you see somebody, and then, a day or two later, you guys go on your first date, and then the second day, you guys text like a little bit throughout that day, and that's it. Why would you care? Why would you care? Why would you care? Why would you care? It's only been 3 days. Who cares? Go away. Go home. That's what I should do. I should genuinely. They're not on my top priority because I don't know them. This really helped a lot. I know you didn't say anything, and it was primary. I know you didn't say anything. Oh my god. Hey guys, what's that over there? Wait, no. Bad setup. Hey, who said that? Was that you? Wait. I'm so bored. Huh? Man. Is that? That's stupid. I can't come up with anything right now. Okay, so what's the conclusion to this episode 6, episode 5, whatever episode we're on now? I think it would be I don't know, but I think I'm just gonna make this up right now because I'm processing it. I'm gonna say it. Don't put somebody on a higher pedestal when you don't really know them. That actually has happened to me before with a guy. We were just friends. I'm not. That sounded really bad. I'm not. I'm sorry to disappoint. It's like that one meme. That one ninja meme. It was probably like 4 years old now, but it's this clip of him saying like, I've dated many people, a lot of women, a lot of guys, everybody, I think he said that, and then everybody clipped it, and I was like, ninja is gay, ninja wigma, something stupid like that. That's what I did there just now. We became friends, and then like the next week he was like, hey, I'm going to LA with one of my friends, pretty cool stuff. I'm like, yo, no way, pretty cool stuff, and then he was like, yeah, it's happening on this day, and that day was my birthday, and I was like, what? That's so cool, that's my birthday. And I was like, what? No way, is it actually? And he was like, yeah, for real. And then he invited me to come with. I only knew the guy for like 2 weeks. Okay, I only knew the guy for like a week. We were only friends because we were tasked to be in a assignment together for a class. So then it happened, and then we did the whole trip together, and it was super dope, super cool. Felt like he was like an actual like best bud, best friendo or whatever. And now, like almost a year later, and we are just like acquaintances who like occasionally text, and we aren't as close as how we were initially, because I think this is basically love bombing. I don't know, like boom, beginning of friendship, and then boom, doing a whole bunch of stuff together, but you can't do a whole bunch of stuff together and then immediately build connection and chemistry that will last forever. You might do a whole bunch of stuff together, and then there's no chemistry, there's no charisma, there's no like, hey, I think you're really cool, I think you're really funny, and then I'm gonna keep talking to you forever. There could be none of that. Your personalities might not even match, and I don't believe that they did. Maybe not too well, or maybe they do, but not in the way that we should travel together. So boom, that happened, and then we're out of the vacation and whatnot, and then back to how it was before, and that's bad. That's something you shouldn't do, and you should always just don't set an expectation for people. You don't know if somebody's going to be your best friend. You don't know if you're going to date somebody. You don't know if this person's going to be the love of your life or just some random person. Most likely not. I thought I heard a knock. Sorry. I think that was me. I can't redo what I just did, so I don't know. But yeah, that is basically it. Yeah, you will never know. You can never like meet somebody and then predict instantly like who they're gonna become in your life. So my advice to you is don't bother, don't try, and then just go with the flow. But don't give any expectations to what they should be, because that's just gonna hurt you and it's just gonna suck. Look at me. Remember the beginning of the video 15 minutes ago? Oh boy, you do not want to be like me. But now you want to be like me. I'm still gonna. This helped a lot actually, talking about my feelings, but progress is not a straight line. Obviously, we all know that it's 21st century or whatnot. But I feel like it helped, but I might go back to that same mentality. But I have this video and I have this memory to look back on and to remind myself how it actually is. Don't give people expectations when you don't know them. Give them the lowest expectations imaginable, because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen, okay? You don't know. That's it now. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Hopefully I'm better, and I will be better. So yeah. Bye guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's gonna be a week. That's gonna be really cool. I'm going to continue to do this. I hope I do. I sort of had to force myself out of bed and onto here, and it wasn't even that big of a deal. But there's a reason why I connected my microphone finally to my camera, was because I don't want to edit. But honestly, I'm already here. There's going to be a little bit of editing because I have to upload it to YouTube, and that's like a manual thing. And if I'm uploading it to YouTube, I could just edit it because it takes like the same amount of time. I don't know. Okay, that's it now. Bye-bye.